Hello, good evening. Hope you're all keeping fine. Today, I'll be telling you how to make a carpet at home. We all know that carpets come in the market in different shapes, different sizes, and different colors. But the problem is they are very heavy, difficult to maintain, and very costly. And they give out a pungent smell, especially during the rainy season. So, to combat that, we will make lightweight carpets at home. I am going to tell you how to make a carpet in two different ways. For the first method, we need this carpet backing cloth. I hope you all can see this carpet backing cloth. We need some wool, different types of wool. We need a pair of scissors. Then we need a needle with a big eye and a comb. And for the second one, for the second method, we need a thick cloth, maybe a turkey towel or maybe a sofa cloth. So let us get on to the project. So for this, I am taking 2 strands of wool inside a needle. So what we are going to do is, we'll see this carpet backing cloth, it has got several holes inside it. So we will just poke this inside like this. We'll take it out. See, we'll take it out, and what we are going to do is, we'll make a knot. See, I'm making a knot. See, I have made a knot, and now we will cut it off. We have to repeat the same process. I'll show you again. See, I am inserting this like this, and then I am pulling it, and now we will make a knot. See, I am making a knot, and then we'll cut it off. So we have to repeat the same process over and over again till the entire area is covered. Okay. So just to show you, I have kept a small portion ready. See, I have here I have used multicolored wool. I have not followed any particular pattern, just colorful wool. But you can make designs of your choice. I have kept some designs like this. So if this is the carpet backing cloth, you can make a design like this. You can use one particular color in the center, and you can use a different color. You can also follow the pattern like this. This is just to show you a sample, that's all. You can make any designs that you want. But here, as of now, I am not following any particular pattern. So once you cover the entire area, what we have to do is, we have to use a comb and then gently brush this. See, I am gently brushing this wool. Why I am doing this is, when we brush this, all the wool, it opens up. See, it is opening up. The strands, they open up, and it takes the shape of fur. See, I have kept a small portion here ready for you. This I have already brushed, and now it looks something like a fur. So in this, you can see that some have long strands while some are very short. So what you have to just cut off the excess in order to give it a even texture. So I'll show you this. You have to follow the same thing, but you have to remember that only after completing the entire portion, you have to do this combing business. I'll show you one carpet that I made long ago. This is the carpet that I made around 15 years back. I have washed it many number of times, and it is still going very strong. Now I'll start off with the second project. For the second project, we need either a turkey towel or a thick cloth. Here I am using a sofa cloth. Okay, the sofa, a small portion, I kept it like this. We are using the same method. You can use these strands of wool and follow the same pattern like this. But here, in this particular case, I am taking a different type of yarn. The yarn that I am using it is old synthetic shawls, or you can use even saris. So I'll tell you how to make a yarn from this. We'll just give it a cut like this. See, I'm just cutting the tip and just tear it. See, just tear it. So I have kept some yarns like this. So first you have to tear the entire shawl or saris like this, and you can make threads or yarn like this. So I have kept, this is one of my old saris that I have made a small portion like this. Just in order to show you what is to be done, I am taking this. See, I have used this yarn, this sari yarn as a thread. We'll follow the same pattern. I'll just poke it inside. See, take it out and do the same thing. I'll put knots. I'm putting a knot. This knot should be fast and they should be close enough. Okay, no gaps in between, as close as possible. I'll show you once again. I'm just poking it inside, taking it out. See, I'm making a knot here. See, so you have to repeat the same process and cover the entire space. I have made two small portions like this. See, using this particular color. So we can use different colors. Here I have dark green. You can use bright colors. If you use bright colors, it will look better. So you can, for this, the advantage of this is you need no brushing. See, it will always remain like this. When it gets dirty, you can wash it, and just when it gets dry, it will take the same shape. No need for brushing it. I'll show you some of the things that I have done. This is a carpet backing cloth. This is a carpet backing cloth. See, I have used black and red. And this is the finished product. This is another one. Again, I used carpet backing cloth and wool. This I have made two patterns like this. And now, see, this is again carpet backing cloth, but instead of wool, I have used synthetic saris and shawl dupattas here. Here also I have made like this. I used old dupattas and saris. The advantage is if you use a big portion, big carpet like backing cloth like this, you can make a carpet. But if you use small portions, you can make a table mat, you can make a floor mat, etc. I'll show you one more thing. This I have made using an old turkey towel. Over the turkey towel, I have used these sari pieces and I have covered the entire space, and even when you wash it, it will have the same effect. So I hope you all enjoyed seeing my video. Please like and share. Thank you.